Hey Vector, I have a question. What is modern Paper Mario? Yeah, me neither. Hello world, my name is Denominator. Alright Nintendo, what's going on? First, you're giving us a mini direct, making it look like you have all your announcements planned for the summer. And then you do this! Every time I think I know what to expect from this company, something happens. This is the something of the year, I guess, because Paper Mario 6 has been officially announced. Not through a direct, not through something special on their website. They just put it out there on their YouTube channel, on their Twitter. I heard about this at work this morning, and I could not look at it, and it drove me nuts, okay? Because I have been looking forward to Paper Mario on the Switch for a very long time. I still don't have the console yet, but I think this is one of the announcements I've kind of been expecting for a bit. I know I'm not alone there. Paper Mario is one of the big franchises for Nintendo, so the fact that they're just throwing this announcement out here, it's coming out in July! This never happens, where they just announce it and boom, 2 months, it's done. The game is apparently already finished. This is quite a first for such a big spin-off franchise. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, but first I only got to kind of barely see it while I was on my break today. So now I'm gonna rewatch the trailer. I want to make sure I'm seeing everything here. So let's just unpack this thing. But first I need to rewatch it, so let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm on the wrong tab. 3, 2, 1, go. This looks a lot like Peach's Castle from Paper Mario 64. Got Origami Peach. Already the art style is improved over Color Splash. It looks amazing. Will you crease yourself? I can already tell the paper puns are going to be off the charts here. It matters not. Your replies are all paper thin. Stop it. These are all my jokes. Goodbye. There he goes. Oh, there's so many things happening at once. Bowser, there's a bad guy now. An origami plot unfolds. There it is. Gosh, this game is gorgeous. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. Is this an Unreal Engine? It looks like it's an Unreal Engine. It does. So it's a very similar UI to Color Splash, which means they probably didn't reinvent the wheel. Ah, that's a partner. Oh, partners are back. Oh, he's got long arms now. What is that? He's driving in a... That looks like the shoe from Mario Party Advance. How? What? What? The battle system, and now there's a... Oh my gosh. Oh no, look at the page, it's terrible. This screen is awful. It looks like a Nintendo Direct announcement. It was probably supposed to be shown off then and they just held it off. I forgot about this. You put on the Metroid helmet and you can just see a battle unfolding. That's how it works. Okay. This isn't even a teaser trailer. This is a full-on announcement, and I don't even know where to begin. So we've got origami enemies and the regular paper enemies. I like how the origami enemies are like supposed to be their own race almost, which is interesting because paper and origami, they're literally the same thing. Origami is just folded paper. But okay, I guess Bowser's minions have been turned into paper, and now they're working for this new villain. Bowser has been... I can't tell if he's been like cursed or just folded up, and that's his entire form in this story. I'm really curious if Bowser... he's definitely traveling with us for this adventure, but it really makes me wonder: are they gonna pull a Bowser's Inside Story and let him be the stop the bad guy kind of character, or are they gonna make him like the final boss at the very end? I'm really hoping they stray away from that, because Dream Team did that, Partners in Time did that. The other games, it mostly makes sense, but there's a few of the RPGs where he just kind of shows up and he's the final boss. Oh, surprise! But, you know, he was there the whole time. I'm really hoping they don't do that, because it looks like, from what I've read after I saw this trailer for the first time, apparently your partners are actually Bowser's minions. Partners are back. And I have another clip to show here. A lot of things have returned from classic Paper Mario. I think they finally get it. It's been a while since we had a classic Mario RPG that wasn't a Mario & Luigi title. The last Mario & Luigi title was Paper Jam, and that was it was either 2015 or 16 or 17. It's been a while, and then we had the remakes. The Bowser's Inside Story remake isn't even that good. So we've got Paper Bowser folded up here, and then this Shy Guy turns into... He's got the hair. Oh, he looks so dumb, but I also love it. He looks almost identical to your partner that you travel with, who is like Kirsty/Huey for this game, who is apparently named Olivia. And I'm trying to think of what the pun is there, but whatever. This is apparently the Origami King, and Olivia, maybe she's the queen or the princess? I'm gonna go with princess for now. The design is pretty cool. It's just the hair. It's too funny. Okay, he's got the crown, and I guess he has the power to wrap Peach's castle up. Kind of like, this is very a la New Super Mario Bros. U, which is kind of interesting. And then we've got a Shy Guy helping Mario, Olivia, and Bowser escape. This looks amazing! It's so cinematic. And then we've got, in this shot here, we've got Mario just kind of doing his thing. It looks amazing. There's so many, like, trees and wildlife. The trees have eyes! That's like Super Mario World! That's so cool they brought that back. I didn't even notice that. He's got, like, a bag icon, and I'm guessing that's supposed to be his items or something? You got a Goomba eating a house. Me? Well, I'm Babam. So there's a Babam here. And in the next shot, we see that something is following Mario through this sand, and in the very next shot, Mario and the bomb are riding together in a totally different location. So I guess the bomb is going to be, like, Bombette. So they're riding on this raft here, and I guess this looks very Mario RPG. The first game in the entire Paper Mario series, where they go down like a raft river ride, or I think it's on barrels, something like that. That looks cool. And then there's this Mario with the long origami arms. I can't take it seriously. There's a render. There's a render here. Hang on, I have to find this. Paper Mario with long arms is like becoming a new joke because he's got he kind of looks like a character out of our. I can't. This is the new mechanic. This is paperizing / cutout. That's this. Paper Mario with gargantuan arms. It reminds me of the thing from Chuck Conroy in Super Paper Mario with Bowser spinning his arms, and he would always say, Bowser's arms! Now we've got the opposite. It's Mario's arms! So, I guess you can use it to solve puzzles. Stopping again, Mario is like in a sauna, and Bowser Jr. and Kamek are hanging out with him. It looks to me like Bowser's minions make up the entire partner party. That's kind of cool, actually. I don't think we've had a proper Mario Bowser team up since Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which is a great game. They don't really go that far or in depth with the team up. Actually, Bowser gets brainwashed in said game, and you don't actually do that much with him. But this looks like you're going on the full adventure with them, and to be honest, a lot of the characters in this trailer, they look very average, very a la Sticker Star, Color Splash, but frankly, if they're going to flesh out Bowser's minions instead, I'm actually kind of okay with that. This is a neat idea. Let's just keep going. There's so much to unpack. There's like a toad in this next shot who doesn't have a shadow on his face. Like, his face just does not exist. I guess we've got haunted pyramids or something. That's a cool idea. Then there's this. This car looks like Mario Party Advance's shoe. If you haven't played the game, it looks like it's basically just a shoe with wheels, and that's how you travel around the board. It was kind of Mario Party with cars before Mario Party did the thing with cars, except you were just a single person. So it looks like you get to explore this huge open dune. This area is enormous, and it makes it look like they want to do open worlds, kind of. Maybe like a giant interconnected hub world. I see this big yellow string here, and it looks like you maybe have to clear all of the colored strings by maybe defeating a boss in all of the areas, and maybe that's how you free Peach's castle. That's cool, and you can see the string here. It's like how you can always see Zelda's castle in Breath of the Wild. It's always calling you there. It's your incentive. So from a game design aspect, that is super neat. Let's keep going here. It's like a giant toad statue in the background. Got these paper planes. The cutout thing is so weird. The fish. Okay, stop. I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna open up to the other video that I have, because an unlisted video from Nintendo Japan, I find it very interesting that they made it an unlisted video. I don't know if Nintendo's ever done that. They have an unlisted video of the gameplay here, so I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna play this new one. 3, 2, 1, go. The music is already a jam. I love it. Okay. Wow. Just that. Just everything about that was awesome. Okay. Time to unravel this for just a second. So, you have an actual turn base in your combat system. It's a turn-based combat system. You turn the base, and these jokes write themselves. It's too cool though, because you have all of these options here at the bottom screen. On the bottom of the screen, excuse me. We're not talking about the Wii U gamepad anymore. So it looks like you can call for a partner, call Olivia, the crown, or the princess, origami princess, or you can choose to run from battle. What you have here is like a certain time limit. It's kind of like a real-time strategy almost. So maybe enemies can keep hopping onto the battlefield as you play if you take too long. Very much like, I'd say, Codename Steam, where you have a limited amount of time to defeat enemies and get to the exit safely, and if you hang around too long, new enemies show up. Maybe that's how this works. The audience appears to be interactable from Thousand Year Door. Wait a minute, I lied. Y, the Y button does something with the crowd, because I can see it up there at the top. That's really cool. So you have a limited amount of time to spin the battlefield, that's so cool. And if you line up enough enemies, they'll get some kind of angry state, like Bowser in Bowser's Inside Story, and then I guess it's some kind of multiplier that you get when you line up all the enemies at once. Maybe it's a damage multiplier, coin booster, and you pick from a list of actions, and it is 100% pick an action and go for it. That's amazing. No more stickers. No more cards. I'll talk about Sticker Star and Color Splash one day on this channel, but the thing with them is that they're very experimental Paper Mario games, and they do that well. They're both very unique, and I understand why people don't like them, but here we have it. Here's the return to form. It looks like we can see HP levels of the characters. I'm not sure if we can see the number, but we at least get a bar for each individual enemy. And we've got the shoes and we've got the hammer. It looks like if we go press R here, we would see maybe some special actions like bros moves, star moves, stuff like that. Alright, and then you just go. And all the enemies are origami, and all of the toads cheer when you do a good job. Super, super cool. I love this. Okay, back to the original video. We've got origami, fire bros, and boomerang bros, and there's a lot of them. There's like 8, and yet when you line it up right, you can just take out the lines at once. So in Sticker Star and Color Splash, you can only attack enemies in a row, which means if you use 3 different stickers, the first sticker will hit enemies 1, 2, 3, the second sticker will hit enemies 2 and 3, and the third sticker will hit enemy 3. So this is adding strategy to that system, and that's a big thing that was missing from those 2 previous games. This is cool. It's very cool. It's so unique. I'm never gonna stop getting mileage out of the puns, though. Okay, wait a minute. Never mind. I was right. Attack power does go up. That's an attack multiplier whenever you line up enemies. I totally missed that. There's just so many unique things here. It's so cool. Stuff made of yarn, a giant Death Star looking paper plane attacking an airship. That's so cool. Do you travel in Bowser's airship? And then this. The music is wonderful, but this page here looks like it was ripped straight out of a Nintendo Direct. And then of course you find a shelter here with a bunch of masks. Maybe the masks are extra defense? Because I see a Donkey Kong mask and I see a Goomba mask. And then the Metroid Samus mask. Paper Mario, the Origami King. I'm losing words. The funniest thing about this is how many jokes people are making. As soon as I read the title and thought about it more, somebody had already made the joke. It's Paper Mario, but it's just okay. Because the acronym is... I need to stop talking. Okay, we need to unwrap some things here. Here's my thing with Paper Mario. This series has always been an experimental franchise. If you look back into the history of development for the first game, Paper Mario is actually a sequel to Super Mario RPG, or was originally designed to be a direct sequel, but it was given a new name and eventually sprouted the whole series once the Thousand Year Door came out. But Super Mario RPG, which is a fairly general turn-based combat system type of RPG, that is the first Paper Mario game. And then you've got Paper Mario 64, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, Super, Sticker Star, Color Splash, and now this. Here's the interesting thing about this series. I understand that people most remember it for the first 2 games. That's completely fair, because they had the most impact. They took an RPG format and they made it something original, and they added a lot of aspects to it, and that's super neat. But here's the thing though. If you look at this with Super, and then the first 2 games, and then Super Paper, and then Sticker Star and Color Splash together, and now Origami King, no more than 2 games in a row have ever been similar in format. Yes, okay, there are a lot of differences between these games, and you can still draw similarities to them, but in terms of genuine general gameplay, no 2 games are completely the same, and no more than 2 games have stuck to the same formula. Origami King is completely different. Yes, it shares an art style with Sticker Star and especially Color Splash, but it's still a completely original battle system. I've never seen anything like it, and the way that you strategize looks awesome. I see so much experimenting with how to best line up enemies and how to take them out in the best fashion possible. I also foresee some possible annoyances with this, like maybe you have enemies that are all on the outer ring, which means you have to take them out one by one, but maybe they can move. We don't get to see enemies moving between Mario's turn. So maybe they move over time and they move up, and then you can twist them so that they're all in a line. It looks like there is going to be a lot of strategizing with how you fight your enemies before you actually fight them, and that is really cool. It does mean battles are going to be longer, but to be fair, the battles in Sticker Star and Color Splash, for the most part, are very short. And of course, there's no experience points. Hammer points are a thing in Color Splash, but they don't do that much. Sticker Star and Color Splash have their own way of rewarding the player that I appreciate, but this seems to be much more accurate to what we're used to, and if I had to take a guess, I would say that leveling up does appear to be back. I think because of the power enhancement that you get from getting enemies all up in a line, stuff like that, I'm pretty sure we're back to a standard formula here. So, I guess the thing I want to take from this is that Paper Mario has always been an experimental franchise, and I like it. I do, because I think that gives us more things like this. The most obvious problem here is, of course, the visual design of characters. The game itself looks amazing. I've never seen anything look this good, and Color Splash looked really good. This is on the Switch, and in handheld mode it'll probably look okay, maybe comparable to that of Sticker Star, which looked good for its system. But plugging this into the TV is going to be amazing. I can't believe how good everything looks and how much it's improved since the previous two games. I get that a lot of people were probably not liking this, especially because the initial trailer just dropped out of nowhere, and it doesn't show much of the battle system. It's a very safe trailer in some respects, but in others it's not. We have an original idea for a battle system that we see very shortly, but it is there, and the Mario Bowser team up excites me. I think there's so much potential for that, using your previous enemies as partners. You could say that it's like paper versus origami, which is like the same thing, but okay. And in general, I am so excited for this. I really want to get a Switch. I've been wanting one for a while. I just haven't been able to save up the money. I don't know, man. This one might take me over the edge. I've gotten to play Breath of the Wild and Odyssey multiple times from friends. This is the kind of game that you need to own the system for, because you can't just kind of like demo it and be like, okay, cool, I'm done. It's an RPG. You're always changing and growing and leveling up. So this, I might get a Switch for this. I don't know. This is just such a neat idea, and I love that Mario and Luigi is such a constant franchise, but I think I have an appreciation for Paper Mario because each game has its fans. It does. Even Super. Super is a hot mess if you ask me, but people love it. As an RPG, it's not even an RPG at all. It's a platformer, and it's a platformer with leveling up and experience points and blocky geometrical characters, but people like it. I don't have a problem with it personally. I just think it probably shouldn't be getting so much slack when Paper Mario Sticker Star gets all the hate for not being a proper Mario RPG, when you consider the previous game isn't even an RPG hybrid, it's just kind of its own deal. But that's the great thing about Paper Mario, it's always changing, and I think this is a welcome change. I'm not going to say cautiously optimistic. I'm excited. I just want to see it come out, and we only have 2 months to wait. This is so cool. If I had a complaint to make, it would definitely be the visuals with the characters, because they don't look especially original, but I think they're going to be fleshing out Bowser's minions a little more, and I'm okay with that. And then the way that this was announced is very suspicious. I hope that there isn't any reason for that. I hope that they are excited and proud of the product they've made, because usually this would be saved for an E3 announcement. I'm kind of surprised we haven't had a full-on regular direct at this point, because this is, if I recall, Mario's 35th anniversary, so we're probably going to be getting a lot more Mario announced to us in the next couple of months. Hopefully. I can't imagine this being his only 35th anniversary title. Let's see what happens. I think this game is going to be great. If you don't think so, that's completely fair. I get that it's a very different idea. And if I would expect Nintendo to not know how to roll with it, then I would be worried. But honestly, they seem to have their ducks in a row here. They seem to have their enemies in a row, if you know what I mean. I'll stop. Alright, thank you all for watching. I'm just gonna cut it off here because I need some time to let this thing simmer. More core videos are on the way. Hope you all are staying safe. Have a good day. This has been Denominator, and I will see you next video.